Searching on Destiny, the library online catalog database. Think about when you come to the library. Sometimes you just want to find a good book to read, just for fun. Sometimes you need to find a book to complete a class assignment or project. Yet, with thousands of books to choose from, it would be really hard to make a selection in the short amount of time we often have. And many times, I am so busy checking out books, I cannot help you out. So this tutorial will guide you in the best way to find, evaluate, and select appropriate resources to meet your needs. By the end, you will be able to independently use the Destiny online catalog to select the resources you want or need all on your own. So what is the Destiny catalog? The Destiny catalog is a database that holds the records for all the books we have in our library. You can get to our school's catalog in several ways, so long as you are within the district's firewall. What that means is that you have to use a school computer or a device, phone or iPad, that is connected to the school's Wi-Fi. You can go through the school's web page and click on the library catalog widget. You can go to the library website and click on Destiny catalog link, or you can go through the Long Beach Unified School District website. In this tutorial, I will show you how to access the library catalog through the district's website. The first thing you need to do is get on the internet and go to a search engine and type in Long Beach Unified School District. As you can see, I'm already given a selection, a set of options to choose from, so I'm going to click on Long Beach Unified School District. And once I'm there, I have quite a few tabs up top. I'm going to go to the A through Z index tab, and if you see, the alphabet comes up. I'm going to just come below the alphabet and come across to D for Destiny. I'm going to click on the letter D, and once there, I have a bunch of options to select from. I'm going to find Destiny School Libraries, and I'm going to click on that. Once I click on Destiny, I get to the main catalog page where it gives me all the schools within the district that have library catalogs. Now here, what I want to do is I want to find my school. So I'm going to go scroll down the page to the middle schools, and I'm going to find our school. Once I find it, I click on it, and then I get to our Destiny catalog homepage. All right. From here, you'll see that I actually have a widget where I can select to do research on different databases. I also have several links set up for you to be able to do research or go to different resources available as we collaborate with classrooms and with teachers, and you begin to get involved in projects. I will add links to this as support to your research. All right, so let's explore the catalog now. You're going to come up to the top tabs up here and click on Catalog. Now, as you can see, you are at the main catalog page for Lindbergh Middle School. And we have several options to select from when we do our inquiries. We can search for items by keyword. We can search by title. We can search by author. We can search by subject, and we can search by series. Now, most of the time when you come into the library, you already have an idea of the book you're looking for. The majority of the time, you even know the title of the book that you want to read. For example, many of you have come up to me looking for the Diary of the Wimpy Kid books. So let's go ahead and in the text box, put in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And since this is the title, I'm going to go ahead and search by title. And now look what happens. When I search by title, every Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that I have in the library comes up in my search. The nice thing about this is that I also get to see what is available. So if you see many of these say 0 of a certain quantity available, that means that they are already checked out. Now, take a look at the screen. What is the one book that I do have available to check out? If you are thinking Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days number 4, you're correct. I have 1 of 2 available, and that book should be on our library shelves. Now you might be asking yourself, well, where is it? Remember, our fiction is organized by author's last name, and you can easily come to the book record and you can see that Kenny Jeff is the author, and it even gives you the call number. The book is going to be in the fiction section, FIC, and it's going to be under KIN for the author's first 3 letters of his last name. So FicKen is where you'll find it in the fiction section. Now let's say you want to find a book by a certain author. So let's go back to catalog, the catalog main page. And let's say you read Hatchet a while back by Gary Paulsen and you liked it a lot and you want to find other books by him. So we're going to put in the author's last name, Paulsen. And this time you're going to search by author. So you're going to click on the author tile. And if you see, all the Gary Paulsen books come up in our search. And we have quite a few, if you can see. And then, as you go through the records, you can decide which one you want. And look, the vast majority are available. Something I want you to notice too, if you see this little red book right here, that means it's an actual physical book. It's a book that we have on our library shelves. Right here, we have a little green E. What that means, it's an electronic book. So it's actually an ebook, and that's in our digital library. And that's another search that we're going to do on a different day. But that's good for you to know, because if you are looking for this book and you go to a shelf, you're not going to find it because it's actually in our e-library. Now let's say you want to do a different kind of search. Okay, you've been given, I'm going to go back to the catalog. You've been given a project to do by one of your teachers, and you are to research on any animal you like and write a little bit, maybe write a little paper on it or give a presentation on it. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the text box and you're going to type in the name of the animal, whatever it might be. In my case, I love dogs, so I'm going to put dogs in here. And now because it's not the title or author, it's a subject search, we're going to click on the subject tile. And then I'm going to get all the books that are in the catalog record that have anything to do with dogs. I want you to look right now. So I'm scrolling and I'm showing you all that's available. I want you to look right now and see if you can find how many titles I have available with a subject of dogs. See if you can find that. If you said 109, you're perfectly correct. If you notice right here, 109 titles is the exact number of books that I have with a subject of dogs. And just as I've shown you before, you can also see what is available. So you can see what's available and see if we have it on the shelf or it's been checked out. And then you can also see the call number to know where to find it. So for example, these are fiction books, so this or picture books even. And here you see a number. If you recall, that's the Dewey Decimal System that we use to organize our nonfiction. So this book, for example, would be in the nonfiction section. Now, let's say you want to open up the search even a little wider, okay? So let's go back to the catalog, and I'm going to search for dogs again, but this time I'm going to use the keyword search. Now, something for you to know is that if you don't ever, if when you do a search, you don't click on a tile and you just press enter on the computer, automatically your search is going to turn into a keyword search. Let's see what happens when I do that with the term dogs, like when I was searching under the subject category. All right. Now, I have a new search, and all the titles where dogs might be included in a keyword search are going to appear. Again, see if you can find how many titles are available to me under this search. If you said 152, you're correct. I have 152 titles with the term dogs in the catalog if I'm searching by keyword. Now, you might say, why is there such a difference between subject and keyword? The subject search only searches for books in which dogs are part of the subject, whether nonfiction or fiction or picture books. When I use a keyword search, it searches for that term, dogs, in any part of the record. So what we're going to do now is take a look at what that difference looks like in the actual record of a book. So I know that in my fourth page, so if I look up here, I go to the fourth page of records that came up, and I'm going to look up this one, Wild Man Island. Because all the other books I can tell either have puppies or a certain class of dog in the name or just the word dog on the title. So I know that they all have to do with dogs. But this one, Wild Man Island, also came up in the dog keyword record. Why is that? So if I click on it, I actually get to look at the record for this book. And I see that in some of the details explaining, okay, what kind of things are within this book that I might read. There's something having to do with Newfoundland dogs in there, but if I actually read the description of what the book is about, I see that really it has not much to do with dogs at all. So if you notice, searching for a certain term within subject gives you a more specific search. Searching for a term within the keyword category actually opens it up, and you get a much wider, much more broad set of choices for you to select from. So we've looked at 4 different ways you can search within the catalog. Let's go back to the catalog main page. Today you learned how to search by keyword, by title, by author, and by subject. And you should be able now to find the books you want or need all on your own. One last piece of advice I want to give you. It is very important that you type the information in the text box accurately. That means no spelling errors. For example, remember the Diary of a Wimpy Kid search we did earlier, and we found a bunch of books. Look what happens when I misspell the title. Okay, see my misspelling is right here. And I'm going to search, and the catalog will just tell me no matches found. There isn't a spell check in the text box or within the catalog, so you have to make sure that you spell your search correctly. So the best thing to do is whenever you get this kind of a response is to actually go back and try it again. Make sure that you did not misspell anything, because you will get 0 records found if that's the case. All right, that is it for today. Let's go ahead and practice now searching in the Destiny catalog.